Hi, how are you going today? Thanks for tuning in. I thought today I wanted to talk a little bit about finding your purpose. It can be a lot of demand on us from the culture to have a purpose or have a vision or have a one thing that we're all kind of fighting for with all our heart and soul that defines us and is a perfect expression of our heart's desire. And quite often, the demand is that we should have a job, for example, that completely reflects our purpose. And there's a lot of kind of talk in culture about, trying to change our world for the better and feeling driven by some particular purpose. And all of that is well and good. And if you do have that purpose, well, then more power to you, I say, and go ahead and change your world in your environment with my blessing. Quite often, though, I think for a lot of people, having purpose, and particularly a purpose that's found in employment, can be really difficult. So what do you do then? And people can often feel a sense of despair that their life, that their job doesn't reflect their purpose. And so really, does this mean my life has, no meaning, or that I'm not living my best life? And I want to say my message is to you. If that's the case for you today, my message is to you to relax. Relax. Take a deep breath. I think it's perfectly okay to have a job that gives an income that pays the bills. This is the demand of the society that we live in. We have to have a roof over our heads. We have to have food in the fridge. We have to be able to pay for the electricity. We need to be able to feed the kids, if that's the case for you, or the dog, or the cat, or the horse, or whatever situation you find yourself in. This is a very real demand. And it's not always possible, and quite often, in fact, not possible, to match your purpose to your income, at least in the early stages of your career. And I say to you that that is perfectly fine. If that is the case that you're finding, what I invite you into is thinking about your purpose in a broader aspect. You're not just one person. You have multifaceted aspects of your being. You are the person you are with your friends. You are the person you are at work. You are the person you are with your family. You are the person who likes to watch movies. You are the person who likes to exercise or not. You are the person who likes to read or not. You are the person who likes to scroll or not. And all of these, there are different aspects of you that show up in each of these different avenues. And so I put it to you that because you have different aspects of you that show up in these different avenues, you also have different purposes, in fact, in your life. One of your purposes is to be a good friend. One of your purposes is to look after your family. One of your purposes is to get fit. One of your purposes is to read more books. One of your purposes is to learn a new skill, be creative. And that in actual fact, it may be highly difficult, if not impossible, for you to find a purpose that is fulfilled by one avenue alone, say your source of income. Which is good news, because then you can actually fulfill different parts of you by doing a variety of different things, time allowing, obviously, and that in this way you can meet purposes in all kinds of creative ways, and not necessarily just through this one avenue of a job that gives an income that fulfills your purpose. So your purpose might be to, for the moment, to improve your physical fitness. So you're going to spend the next 3 months learning about physical fitness and the kinds of movements you want to introduce into your life so that you have more of a balance in that area, and that is your purpose for now. Or your purpose is to look after the kids because they are very time intensive right now. They need a lot of attention. One child needs help with one particular area currently, so that is your purpose, and that takes up your time. And on the side we have the job that gives us the money to pay the bills and so on. Or your purpose could be to learn a new skill. Perhaps you want to learn a language, or you might like to learn to paint, or you might like to learn how to restore the car in the shed, or you might like to learn fill in the blanks. Could be anything. And you do this in the downtime that you have it available. Obviously, we don't have a lot of downtime, so we have to choose. Especially if you are working full time and you want to exercise and eat and sleep, then there's limited time available. So the choice of your purpose becomes important. Really, what I want to say today is please relax and don't despair if your job doesn't meet your purpose. Look for your purpose in a range of areas across the context of your life. Look for it in your friendships. Look for it in your hobbies. Look for it in your downtime. Look for it in the things that you're good at. Look for it in the things that you don't enjoy. Look for it in the things that you believe in. So I believe in reconciliation, and we all start to operate in unity because we're all connected. So I believe in that. So I try and focus my energies, my hobbies, my contributions around that belief. What's your belief? What do you believe in? How can you shape your hobbies, your interests, your downtime around what you believe in? And eventually, once you become more clear about that, perhaps you can then move your income or your job towards that purpose. If it's not there yet, you can actually start to move it as time goes on and forge it in that way. So things to think about. What do I believe in? What do I value? What do I want to contribute? And how can I do that in a variety of ways, not necessarily through my income earning job? Happy thinking. Talk to you again soon.